All right, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate your support and hope you're having a nice day so far. All right, so I wanted to jump on this live stream here and discuss a couple of announcements that have been released so far this week. One of which was directly right out of Social Security and focused on SSDI beneficiaries, as well as another announcement that we got out yesterday as well that does pertain to Social Security that I've been seeing some confusion about down below in the comment section. So, as always, like I always like to say, anytime that I see questions, concerns, anything like that, I like to jump on a live stream to spend some time with you live and answer questions, concerns, do whatever I can to clarify what's going on and just kind of talk through the details about it. So that's the live stream, and we're here live, yes. So if you're joining right now, thank you so much for being here. Really, really appreciate it. If you have not done so, make sure to subscribe. Otherwise, feel free to leave a comment, question, feedback, anything like that down below in the chat box. And I'll be in the chat in a little while. I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, give or take a little bit. I'll kind of talk about all the details that I want to get through, and then we'll jump into the chat, and I'll spend a little bit of time there doing what I can for you. But again, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. I know it's confusing. I know a lot of things are happening right now, and I just want to do what I can for you. All right, so first off, let me clarify really quickly. I've seen this down below in the comment section a few times recently over the last, 36 hours or so. It hasn't been a ton yet, but I've seen it a number of times here, and I thought, you know what, I just want to spend a minute on this. All right, so yesterday we got one piece of data. Okay, I talked about this morning in the morning video today. Okay, I talked about the inflation data that was released yesterday. I've had a few people reaching out saying, so is this the official COLA? No, it's not the official COLA. Okay, so this is not the official announcement for the COLA, which, by the way, quick side note, this whole video is not about the COLA. I just wanted to spend 1 minute here talking about this because I've seen it popping up in the comment section. But the announcement that we got yesterday, no, it is not the official COLA raise, but this is the first of 3 data points that we need to determine how much your COLA will be, okay? So this is July's inflation data. It was released early yesterday morning, and I talked about it this morning as well. And it looks like the new forecast, the new projection for the COLA is coming in at about 2.6% as of right now, but that is subject to change over the next couple months here. But this is, as you heard me say this morning, puzzle piece number 1 of 3 puzzle pieces that we need to determine exactly how much the COLA will be. Does that kind of make sense? Okay, so yes, it is an official data reading, but it's not the official COLA announcement. I know it's kind of confusing, but does that kind of make sense? Does that help a little bit? All right, so anyway, so I want to clarify that really quickly. I'll keep you posted, but it's looking like kind of around that 2.5% range is where we're currently sitting right now. Okay. Anyway, hope that helps a little bit for the questions I've seen about that. All right. Now next, let's quickly talk about the other announcement that came out of Social Security this week. And again, this is also another confusing one. I'm right there with you. If you're confused by this, don't feel bad. Seriously. I've had some people reach out and be like, I'm embarrassed to ask, or I'm afraid to ask, or I don't understand. Can you explain? That's okay. You're not alone. I promise you. If you're confused by it, if you're having concerns about it, if you're wondering, if you have questions, I promise you, you're not alone, okay? That's like the vast majority of people. And again, why I make these videos, why I jump in these live streams, why I answer as many questions as I can. I want to do what I can to help you with this. Here's the thing. Social Security is complicated. I don't care who you are. It's complicated. There's a lot of moving parts about this thing. There are so many moving parts, and a lot of them change every single year. So it can be very complicated. Anyway, a couple days ago, we got an announcement out where they added 9 additional conditions to the compassionate allowances list. Okay, now let me explain really quickly. So the compassionate allowances list is now 287 conditions with the 9 that were just added the other day, which, by the way, quick side note, when I get done with this live stream here, it is not down there yet, but when I get done with this live stream, give me, 10, 15 minutes after the live stream is over, I will put the link down below in the description for the press release from Social Security, so you can literally go right to the Social Security website and read the article, the press release from them, literally right from the Social Security website where I'm citing this information from, okay? So for anybody out there that's saying, oh, you're making this up and it's all blowing smoke and stuff like that, I'm getting it literally right from the Social Security website, so it's not. You can look at it for yourself, okay? I will have that link down below in the chat, in the description here. 10, 15 minutes after the live stream is done. It's not there yet, but I give you the link. You can go right there and read it on the website. But anyway, so a couple days ago, I think it was it Monday? Tuesday? Something like that? It was either Monday or Tuesday. I don't know exactly which day it was. It was Monday or Tuesday of this week. We got an announcement out of Social Security, and they expanded the compassionate allowances list by 9 more conditions. Now, This is focused on SSDI for Social Security Disability Insurance Benefits. But what is it? And let me explain a little bit further, okay? So basically, what they do is they've identified 287 different conditions that basically qualify for accelerated or expedited approval of SSDI benefits. Is that going to make sense? Now, here's the thing. As of right now, this is nuts, but this is the reality. As of right now, the average wait time for an initial examination of an SSDI application is 7.5 months. It's about 225 days or so, give or take a little bit, is what it's at right now. 7.5 months just for them to have the initial review of an application for SSDI. It's a long time, right? A lot of people can't really sustain that long, without any kind of income. It's a tough situation. A disability usually is rapid onset for a lot of people, and then all of a sudden income typically drops off as a result. And then you got to sit here and wait and wait and wait. And then usually there's a denial. A lot of times there's a denial. And then there's back and forth appeals and then possible legal representation. It can take years to get an SSDI application approved. And again, many of you here in the community can attest to this. I've seen your comments down below, and I've talked to many of you here in the community. You've waited a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, something like this, appealed and denied 3, 4, 5 times. You've gotten legal representation. It's a mess. So, but here's the thing. That's the vast majority of applications that do that. However, there's this compassionate allowances list that has 287 conditions within it. Basically what this does is if somebody has one of these 287 conditions, and again, you can read it around the Social Security website. I'll put the link down below. After the live stream here, you can see the link right there. But there's a bunch of different conditions on there. But basically what it says is that if somebody has one of these conditions, their application will be expedited and they'll get approval rapidly, like way faster than 9.5 months. Reason being is, well, these people need the financial support and they need the finances and they need the approval very, very quickly based on these conditions. So they've identified the 287 conditions and they say that these people need this resource. They need SSDI benefits more rapidly. They need to accelerate their benefit. Does that kind of make sense? Now, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of us might feel like, excuse me, I'm pretty sure my disability also qualifies me for rapid approval, right? Yeah, I agree. Most of us feel the exact same way, but unfortunately, it's not really how we feel. Again, I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm not trying to be mean. Unfortunately, that's just the case, though. It's not about our opinion. It's about what they say. They make the rules, unfortunately, right? I know. I wish we could make the rules, but unfortunately, we don't make the rules. We have to go by their rules. And they make the game, and they make the rules, and we have to play by all their rules, and maybe we'll get benefits, right? So anyway, this is all it is, okay? The compassionate allowances list. So I can say this much as well. I've had some questions coming in on this, asking people to, can you clarify? Can you tell me, will I get these faster checks? Will I get more checks? Will I get higher checks because of this? Do I qualify? I mean, I've seen all kinds of questions coming in about this. The answer is this much. If you've already applied for SSDI and you've already been receiving benefits, it doesn't really pertain to you, okay? I'm just saying that's the case, okay? It's for new applicants who come in and say, hey, I got, this disability, this condition, I've been diagnosed with this, and now I'm going to Social Security to get SSDI benefits. And then those people that are on that list with the 287 conditions basically have the accelerated process where they can get their benefits significantly faster than the rest of us who wait months and months and months or years in some cases. Does that kind of make sense? So anyway, as far as the list of the 287 conditions, I said this the other day in the video as well, and I'm going to say it again really quickly. You don't want me to read that list. Here's why. Some of the names of the conditions, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't even know how to pronounce them. So the best thing for you to do would just be to visit the links that I'm going to have down below in the description and look at it there, and that'll give you a better idea. But there were 9 that were just added a couple days ago. Is that going to make sense? And it'll say the names of them, all of them, right in the link that I will give you in the description, again, after I post this live stream. Okay, so does that kind of help a little bit? So I've had people asking me like, hey, I get SSDI, do I get this, or does it apply to me, something like that? Again, if you're already getting SSDI benefits, it kind of doesn't apply to you. The reason being is because you've already been approved. Now, if you were in the process of potentially waiting for benefits, or you've gone through a denial and you're doing an appeal, or you're looking for legal representation or something like that, or if you're somebody who has recently been diagnosed with one of these conditions that is on this list, then does it apply to you? I would say probably, right? But again, I'm not a medical doctor. Not going to pretend like I am. I think that's pretty obvious that I'm that I'm not, right? But that's the thing, though. Okay, you got to look at the list here. I can't say for certain, like, oh yeah, you're going to get benefits for sure. I can't say that. That'd be ridiculous of me to say, right? I would never say that, because everybody's situation is very different, and especially when it comes down to SSDI, yeah, we know that can be kind of a mess getting these benefits. Does that help a little bit to explain it? Okay, so I can certainly talk about that more, but for those of you that have been asking, I hope that clarifies a little bit further, and also offers some clarification on the announcement, the inflation announcement that we got yesterday, showing, where the COLA might be sitting. Does that kind of help a little bit? Again, I know it's kind of confusing. This week has been busy, some things like this, but realistically, the second half of the year is always busy. Usually starting August and September, it gets to be a very busy time. And usually September on through the end of the year is like nuts when it comes down to Social Security and fixed income and all these changes to the benefits. There's a lot of things that are happening. So does that help a little bit? Again, if you're joining live right now in the chat, or sorry, in the live stream, feel free to stick a comment, a question, feedback, anything like that down below in the chat box. I'm going to jump into the chat right now. I'll do what I can for you. I should have most of the answers. If there's some reason I don't have an answer for you, I will do the research and I'll get back to you on it. But I can do what I can for you. All right. So, all right, let's jump into the chat here and I'll do what I can. All right. JD Bones, first name, JD Bones. Nice to see you. Yeah, nice to have you here. Really appreciate it all as well. Thank you for joining. Keener, Trisha Keener, I think it is. You said, OMG, what did I miss? I literally just got into the chat right now. I always jump into the chat after I spend the first, I don't know, however long discussing what I wanted to in the live stream. Best thing I would say to do, scroll back and just watch from the start. That's the best thing I would say, okay? Because, yeah. Melissa McDowell. Hey, I'm just recapping a couple things that have already been announced. So an announcement on Social Security earlier this week, as well as an announcement that came out yesterday that directly impacts checks for people that receive benefits from Social Security. Okay, so again, I just jumped into the chat here a second ago. So the best thing to do would probably be scroll all the way back and watch from the beginning up to the time I jump into the chat, and you'll get all your answers there. Yep. JD Bones. Cherian Sasan, I think it is. I apologize if I'm saying your name incorrectly, but thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Tiffany Alvarez, I think it is. Hello. Yeah, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Tiffany Alvarez. Good question. I can make a dedicated video about that. I'm going to be honest with you. I've read a little bit about it. I have not dug very deep into that. So I need to do more research on that before I can speak intelligently about it. Just being honest with you. Like I said before in other videos, if there's ever a time that I have not fully researched something, or if I don't know the answer, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do. I've read a little bit about it. I have not dug very deep into it. Let me come back in a video, separate video if you want me to on that one. I can certainly do that later, tomorrow or something like that if you want me to. Yeah, Tiffany Alvarez, I see your message there. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Ann Mason, what about somebody who has applied but not getting benefits? Great question. Again, it could potentially pertain to you. I don't know the situation going on, and again, please don't tell me your personal details. That's not my business, okay? But the situation is, if you have one of the conditions that is listed on the list of 287 compassionate allowances, then yeah, you might be in the money here, okay? I'm just saying, I don't know your situation, but I'm just saying, if you're included in that, then this could be good for you. Yeah, Dave Bryan is saying, I waited 5 years. Exactly. Yeah, I've seen a lot of these people that have come out saying things like this. Waited 5 years, waited 4 years, waited 6 years, crazy amounts of time waiting for benefits. It's a long time to go. Yep. Yep, Fred Rom. Fred Rom, I see you there. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Nice to see you as always, Fred. Kim DeLong, I think it is. Yeah, it took, I think you said 4 years. Yeah, it took mine 4 years. Again, that's a huge amount of time. That's so long. That's crazy, right? That's nuts. Exactly. Susan Ryan, it pertains to some people, not all. 100% agree. That is totally true. Yes. Joni Filia. Hey, Joni, nice to see you as always. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Scott, I'm struggling with your last name there. Vijich? Sorry, Scott. I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. Scott with an F. Hey, super nice message. Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. You're very welcome. Again, just want to do what I can for you. I like to make the videos. And then anytime that I have questions that I see coming up down below in the chat box, I like to jump on a live stream like this and just kind of discuss and spend some time with everybody here and just do what I can. So thanks, Scott. I really appreciate it. Sorry about the last name. I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. Sorry about that. Yeah, Fred Rom. Charles Dillard, hello. Thanks, Charles. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Tammy MC17, I think it is. Hey, Tammy. Nice to see you as always. Nice to have you here, and good evening. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Chris Gardner, it is, saying, yep, another $30 for next year's raise. It could be. We don't know what it's going to be quite yet. And again, you know this as well as I do. It's based on how much you're getting as a monthly benefit. But if you're saying $30, you probably have about $1,100 monthly benefit. That's what I would guess if you're saying $30, something like that. But yeah, unfortunately, $30 a month. Yeah, that's going to go like nowhere, right? That's like, what is that? A tank of gas? Maybe. Depends on what you drive and things like that. I mean, maybe if you're lucky, that's a tank of gas, right? So yeah, not much. Mark Brom asking, what about the breach on Social Security? Again, I've been reading a little bit about this. I have not dug into it super deep about this, but from what I read, I'm just going to say this much. From what I read, there's suspicions that literally every single person has had their Social Security number stolen. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, just what we need, right? I've literally been reading this a couple times. And again, like I said to Tiffany a little bit earlier, a couple minutes ago, I need to dig into this further, but that's literally what I've been seeing, is that there is talk, there's suspicion that every single one of us have just had our Social Security numbers stolen from us. So that's really nice. Yeah, I can't wait to find that showing up somewhere in the future. Yeah, that'll be really fun. Yeah, Frankie Smith. But again, I need to dig in that further, Mark, before I can really, have a dedicated video about that. Let me dig into that further. I want to do a lot more reading about that. Yeah, Frankie Smith. Hello, Frankie. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Fred Rom. Thanks for being here again. Really appreciate it. Marilyn Kaiser, I think it is. Hey, Marilyn. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. Rick Horn saying, what's up, brother? Hey, Rick, nice to see you here. Yeah, thanks, Rick. Really appreciate it. I love the name, by the way, Rick Horn. That sounds like BA. You know what I'm saying, right? That's really cool. Thank you. Shirley, I see you there. Thanks, Shirley. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Tamika Davis checking in, as always. Thanks, Tamika. You're so nice. I really appreciate you. Thanks for the nice messages, always. Chat action. Robin Hall, I think it is. I've never seen this before, but this is super cool. Robin Hall, did you just join as a member? That's super cool. I think I got like a special little indication here in the chat. Yeah, chat action, Robin Hall. Yeah, member. That's cool. Thanks, Robin. Really appreciate that. That's really cool. Thank you. Yeah, welcome. Oh, I apologize. I'm not sure how to say this name here. Man. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how to pronounce this name. I'm super sorry about this. Oops. SIRGAWAIN. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm super sorry, but hey, thank you so much for being here. I see your message. Thank you. I apologize about your name. I'm really bad with pronouncing names. Okay, I'm just really bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, Susan Ryan, nice to see you here. Thank you, Susan. I really appreciate it. Cynthia Franco. Cynthia Franco. Thank you, Cynthia. Nice to have you here. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. Good. Thomas Goodnug, is it? Thomas Goodnug? Hey, Thomas, I see you there. Thank you. I hope I'm saying your last name correctly. Thanks, Thomas. Mira Mira Roles, maybe? Hello, I see you there. Thanks for watching. Is it kind of funny watching me struggle through names? I don't know if that's funny or entertaining or not, but it's honestly kind of embarrassing. I apologize. Ann Mason, hello, Ann Mason. Thanks for being here. Gail, I see you there. Thanks for watching, Gail. Really appreciate it. Yeah, Jim H saying hi, Matt. Yeah, hi, Jim H. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you as well. Thanks for being here. All right, so I'm going to scroll back down to the chat to the bottom. I know that I did not get all the messages. I apologize. I just want to do what I can here. I'm trying to move quick. The chat is moving fast. You know that as much as well. A lot of messages here. I do my best to get as many as I possibly can, but obviously there's a lot more than I can get to. So I'm going to scroll back down to the bottom here. We'll spend another minute or two, probably not much longer here, and then we'll wrap this up. But just want to see if there's any other questions about any of these concerns that are out there right now. Steven, an Odyssey of Steven. Hey, Steven, I saw your email from like, I don't know, 2 months ago. Sorry about that, Steven. I'm terrible about responding to emails right now. I've had a bunch of people email me, and I see the emails, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably respond right now. And then I get distracted with something, and I don't get back to them. I apologize, Steven, but hey, I saw your email from a long time ago. Thanks for checking in. That's so kind of you. Really nice to have you here. And for anybody else that have sent me emails, I'm not ignoring you. I promise. I see your emails. I'm just been really bad about responding lately. I'm sorry. But yeah. Thanks, Steven. And Odyssey is Steven. Nice to have you here. Victoria Duran. Hey, Victoria Duran. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining, and good evening. Is it Roisin? Roisin, sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name, but thank you. That's very nice of you. I really appreciate it. Which, by the way, I'm just wearing a t-shirt. I'm not wearing my, my other shirts that I wear all the time. This is literally how I really dress. I literally wear shorts and a t-shirt every single day. Those button-up, like, Hawaiian type shirts, I don't wear those other than, like, sitting right here. As soon as I am done making video, I change into a t-shirt, and that's just all I wear all day. Except for when I'm making videos. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to wear that shirt. I just want to wear a normal t-shirt, because that's literally what I wear all day, every single day. Just ask anybody that I know. I have like 10 shirts, 10 t-shirts, and every day, it's all I wear. Yep. Steve Dawson, will Medicare go up in 2025? I'm thinking you're talking about the premium. Probably. I don't know what it's going to be yet. There was an announcement today that they apparently lowered the price on 10 different prescriptions, pharmacy items that's covered by Medicare. Did you hear all that business? Oh man, that's they're making a huge deal out of not really much. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, this will save some people some money, but they're making it act like it's this huge deal. They're going to save so much money. Really, if they look into it, it's really not going to save people all that much money. In fact, it doesn't even go into effect until 2026. Which, did they tell you that one yet? Yeah, exactly. Rebecca Connolly. Am I saying that correctly? You said mine is easy because it's Connolly, and I'm like, I hope I'm saying that correctly. So, Rebecca, thank you. I even struggle with the most basic names sometimes. Actually, it's kind of funny. I think she might be here right now, but Allison, one of the people that's here regularly. She's one of the members, by the way. I was getting through the chat, and I saw her name, and for some reason, I was struggling like pronouncing Allison, and I kept saying like, "Hey, I don't know how to pronounce your name." And she's like, "Dude, it's Allison. Like, have you never heard of the name Allison?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, it's Allison." So that was about a month ago. Yeah, that was an embarrassing one, but yeah. Diana Ibarro. Wait, is that Ibarra? Sorry, Diana Ibarra. So what's going on? I talked about it the first about 10 minutes or so of this video. I usually talk about what I want to discuss in the video, and then I get into the chat. So I would say watch the first like 10 minutes or so of the video if you're just joining now, and you'll see all the details there. Yep. Granny Love. Hey, Granny Love. I've been seeing you around. You've been around a long time, like years. Thanks, Granny Love. Nice to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Safeway Girl. Safeway Girl. I love the name. That's very catchy right there. But hey, checking in, Safeway Girl. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Joe S. saying, wow, was that SSI or SSDI? What I talked about earlier in this video was SSDI. Hope that helps you, Joe. Yep. Roisin, I think it is. Happy Thursday. Hello. Happy Thursday to you too. Thank you. Pamela Skagg, yeah, I would say check out the first like 10 minutes of the video. I discussed it there. Should be all the details there. Yep. Yeah, Joe S. Jacqueline Degonia, I think it is. Yep. Yeah, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I talked about the details in the first like 10 minutes of the video, and hope that helps. Yeah. Robin Decker, 10 years. 10 years to get approval for SSDI? That's nuts. I can't even imagine how many denials and appeals and things like that you had to go through. I'm guessing over 10 years' time, probably a lot. Linda. Hello, Linda. I see you there. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yep. Yep. Sharian Sasan. Yeah, not quite a full tank of gas. Exactly. $30. Yeah, maybe not even a full tank of gas. Yeah, Robin Decker. Sorry. Galen, shoot, what is that name? Set. Galen Set. I think I'm saying that correctly. Hey, Galen, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Robin Rossello, I think it is. Hey, Robin, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Rebecca Starr checking in. Hey, Rebecca, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well and staying cool. I know where you're located. Hot, right? Hope you're doing well. Thanks, Rebecca. Yeah, Joe S. Yeah, Joe S. You're talking about your approval and how you got a lump sum payment? Exactly. You've heard me talk about the lump sum payment before. You usually get the lump sum payment upon getting approval, and it can be thousands and thousands of dollars. It can be a pretty fun payday for your very first payment. It can be super fun, right? It can be a lot of money, just like Joe was saying. It was a lot of money, right? It usually is quite a bit, but not always as well. But there's a lot of times it can be a lot, and it's like, whoa, that was super cool. Let's do that again, right? Yeah. But it's only a one-time thing. Unfortunately, we wish we could get those every year, a couple times a year, every month more like. But unfortunately, it's just a one-time thing. Yeah. Joe S, thanks for sharing that. I appreciate it. Yeah, you took 1 month to get it. Wow, that's super fast. That's super cool. Awesome. Lynn Malley, I think it is. Good question. Let me focus that on another video. I'm actually going to wrap this live stream up like right now. Okay, so with that being said, I know there's a ton of comments in the chat. I didn't really see a ton of questions necessarily, kind of more just like statements and things like that. So let's leave the live stream at that. I try to get these things, not too terribly long. I know this one turned out to be a little bit longer than I wanted, but that's okay, right? But anyway, if you want me to come back on another live stream and discuss it further, I can certainly do that for you. I can do that tomorrow. Not anymore tonight. It's, kind of late depending on where you're located, but I hope this helps. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. I hope this helps to clarify. I'm going to do some more research on some other things here. I will be back with you tomorrow. A lot more things going on. Busy time right now. Again, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Share the video. Check out the other videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library. Check out the video from earlier today as well, the last couple this week. Some interesting things going on. And I have some more information coming for you tomorrow as well. Yeah, it's a lot of digging going on. So anyway, have a good night. Thanks again for joining. Really appreciate it. By the way, if I did not get to your comment, I apologize. I certainly did not purposely avoid anybody. I purposely did not skip anyone. There's just a lot more comments in the chat than I can personally get to. So I apologize. I'll do my best. I always try to buzz through this as fast as I can, but obviously I always miss people as well. So again, I'm sorry, but just trying to do what I can here, okay? All right, so anyway, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning. All right, enjoy. All right, I'm going to unplug the mic here. You might want to click away now if you're still on, just because it starts talking. All right, here we go. So hit that button and this button. All right, see you later.